Pretty cool, eh?
Oh yeah, that's an awesome party. Had a splendid time. I just walked up and down a room, but now I'm going to bed. I'm leaning towards the champagne since we are celebrating. I'm gonna say Petrardium Fizzy. So it's probably the most expensive one of the lot of the four as well. But you know what? Let's enjoy ourselves.
Coming
It
right
is
up.
our, you know, we finished work celebration. Retirement party, I guess you could call it. I'm gonna sip it. There we go. Don't chug champagne, you gotta sip champagne. Let's talk to you now. Can I talk to you? Like, I know you took the role of this person, but, you know, maybe you'll have something else to say for yourself.
The letter can wait. There's a surprise waiting.
Okay, over by the fire. I know I'm holding off, but you know what?
The letter can wait.
Okay, you really don't want me talking to this person, do you? Let's talk to you, my boring, comrade.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
Of course. I don't think you know about it, but unless you're going to reveal to me that you do know about it, because that Athanatos guy is really, really...
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations! What a party! Are you having a good time?
I was having a good time until you were telling me about this doom and gloom. But you know what? I already knew about the doom and gloom, and it's just nice to know someone else knows about it, I guess. Yeah, it's
Honestly,
been nice.
I am. I'm really feeling the love, Echo.
Yep, I'm feeling the love. I got some champagne. I'm getting my first taste of stupor.
What's a love echo?
It's like an echo, but of love, you know?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
No! My gun? Oh, come on, I like the gun. I confiscated it today.
What badge and gun?
Yeah, I don't have a badge, and you shouldn't know about my gun.
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
You know, by not showing it or threatening any sort of violence. That tends to be how you do it. And I've got a time travel device in my back pocket, or backpack. You know, that also helps. Especially when I die. I've died many times, if you didn't know that.
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. This is logical. In fact, you can solve almost everything without a gun. Except a gunfight, you know.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
The badge. I don't have a badge. Look, I'm badgeless, unless you like my little heart emoji.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Oh no. Oh man, this is kind of sad. Ah. The TV still doesn't work. This is a cool little drawing. We've even got a little time machine thing going on. Nice. They're really showing off Lil's
Magic
amazement.
lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician.
Yes.
Alakazoo, Alakazee.
Alakazam. Woo! Amazing. That is glorious, my guy. I'm just gonna change this to a nice happy theme. I think this is the one. You know what? I'm gonna change it to Jacob's Accordion Fantasy. There we go. Okay.
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear.
I saw. That was a pretty good magic trick, my guy.
Edward, the official officiant.
Yay!
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl?
Nice one. You know what? I'm gonna play along. He deserves some sort of out of happiness, I guess.
I actually picked up a few tricks from a true
Ooh.
blue real deal mage I met. Lil.
Oh, nice. I know the true blue you're talking about.
I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail.
Okay.
I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do
It's
you
a
dare?
squirrel, right? A squirrel.
That's right, a sparrow!
What?
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Oh, that is the sparrow that I told you about, right? Ages ago. Or was that something else ages ago? Wait, who did this magic trick? Like, I remember it so long ago. It was when we were choosing the guy to save the princess, right? He did this magic trick. The mage guy.
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails, and since when do they scamper through trees?
Exactly, Lil. I was more focused on the bird that appeared above his head, but you know.
When they're not flying, of course.
Of course, they do a lot of scampering when they're not flying.
Yeah, okay, you got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
Yeah, I like my magic tricks.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's listen.
I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine.
This has got to be a squirrel.
I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees.
Definitely a squirrel.
Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
Now this screams squirrel. It's got to be a squirrel.
That's right! It's another sparrow!
God dang it. Unbelievable. You son of a gun.
Ta-da!
Woohoo! Oh man, he's a cute little buddy.
Edward, these hints suck. I'm sure Becky Schneiderman would love these tricks, but I'm just not in the mood.
Oh wow, just because you didn't get it right, Lil. I like the magic trick.
Despite your
Edward.
aggressive mediocrity at everything you try, I'm gonna miss you.
Dude, Lil, stop bringing this up. I'm bad at goodbyes, okay? This is a sad departure of the game. Okay, we're here to enjoy the party, not just, you know,
There
not
she
enjoy
is,
it.
my little guardsman.
Hey, he's back from the war. Nice. My little guardsman. Wait, what? How? Who? How?
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
Yeah, what? How did you manage to get it? I like his hat. This is a good party hat. Oh my goodness, look at that.
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
So that's all I had to. I've tried to write letters. I have sent letters. I sent one literally yesterday, but it hadn't arrived yet. What?
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
I mean, yeah, I got that a few times, my guy, and I learned from my mistakes and definitely got my vengeance on the same people without them even realizing they outsmarted me. You know, I have a time machine that undoes the death and lets me get the upper hand on these folk. You know, and how do you know that this happens? You know. Because if it ever happened to you, you wouldn't come back home from your shift, would you? See? Unless it happened to the person you took over the job for. your father, I guess, maybe?
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's because we enlisted the mermaid, or hopefully that's the case. That would be glorious.
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer.
I don't think you can just delist yourself from war, right? I mean, they have you sign a contract and everything, don't they?
I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did
Nice.
some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you
Aw.
safe.
That's so sweet. I'm very happy about that. I'm glad you're safe as well. I'm glad my letters didn't distract you from all the annoyance, you know? That's very sweet of him to say. Very sweet of you to say. What should I say about this? WTF? What the fuck? My guy? I'm gonna say... I'm happy to see him. I'm sad. Why would I be sad? I'm sad I didn't, you know, end the war. I didn't take part. You know, I didn't fight for you know, for freedom. I'm gonna say happy. I'm happy to see him, definitely. Right? It's Lil's last day of the job. She's just about to lose her livelihood, and her dad's back home. It's happy
Things have been
time.
hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
Yep, big happiness that you didn't die, and it has been weird and creepy, but yeah, it's an awesome thing that you're
I'm
here.
glad I didn't die too.
Mm-hmm. Big props to you not for dying.
I could die any day now.
Good input. No, great input.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
Oh man, Miss Abernathy, that was finesse. You really know how to drive the conversation forward. I love that you interjected that, but a little bit inappropriate, no? For a 12-year-old.
All right, Seamus.
Yeah, good old Seamus, she's back.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
Oh man. Big hugs. Aww, so sweet. That was a surprise. My dad was here. He came back from the war. Look at that. Woo! Yeah, I figured I could use my arrow keys, by the way. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've always been clicking. Obviously we got to talk to Hat Guy. What's your deal,
it
my
is
hat?
not as fantastic as my previous hat.
It doesn't even light up, my guy, when you're near close up. I like the monocle edition, though. It really adds to the hat.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
It is pretty fantastic. It has a big W and everything.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
You'll find
There's
one.
no pleasing some people.
I know, right? You had a fantastic hat that was truly fantastic, and you threw it away. Why not just get that hat back? You know, that's my question. Let's talk to my dad one more
I'll be
time
up to
before I
tuck
go
you
to
in
bed.
soon.
Okay. We already said that to each other.
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
You've not been a babysitter. Excuse me?
You were supposed to be looking after me?
I dressed you, I bathed you, I cooked you 3 square meals a day.
You did none of those things.
I've been here, alone, this whole time.
Yeah, and in the same clothes.
Then tell me this. Who have I been bathing, Lil? Who?
I have no idea, Miss Abernathy. You should probably take it up with them.
Take your meds, Mrs. Abernathy.
Mm-hmm. That's a bit awkward, right? Well, can we talk to you, Echo, one more time?
I'll
Echo!
be sure to tell your tale in my travels if we survive this. Peace, little sister.
Oh man, I can't even say Echo. Can I write a letter to my dad again?
We all care about you, Lil. Have a rest. You've earned it.
Thank you, thank you. I'll say goodnight to my friends.
Pretty cool, eh?
Oh yeah, that's an awesome party. Had a splendid time. I just walked up and down a room, but now I'm going to bed.
I heard your dad abandoned his regiment mid-battle because he missed you so much.
Oh wow, that's a bit awkward. Wait, could he get done for being for fleeing the draft, right?
Well, I heard he single-handedly bested a death squad with his bare hands because he missed you so much.
That's wholesome. I like to believe
I
that
read on the
story.
councilwoman's death that he was granted leave because he left his daughter alone this whole time.
I guess, yeah, single father means you can stay at home, right?
Aw, come on, Isla. Why do
Maybe.
you always have to be like that?
Yeah, why you gotta be so snoopy? You gotta tell the truth and
Like
things?
what?
Like that. At any rate, your dad really loves you, Lil. Death squad or no.
I think he did single-handedly kill the death squad. I'd like to believe that story, thank you. And I'm going to go to bed. No, actually, let me try and leave one
I
more
don't
time.
really have anywhere to be.
Okay. I just wanted to see if something snuck up on the map. It did not. I'm going to go to bed. Good night, everyone. Thank you for the party. I enjoyed the champagne. Yep, I'll see you in the morning. Kelly, without the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's home of the soup was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the Great Bull shortage of O2, Monty was going to have to improvise. Oh no, imagine that. I mean, I'm glad he has to improvise over using rotten food. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created a new signature menu item, the Slim Pickings Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, it took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in a 2 weeks notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. That's good on you, Kelly. You're improving your life. You should do that. Praetor Kargan. Praetor Kargan was insulted to hear that Prince Phineas thought that she was too dumb to know what reverse psychology was. How dare he think something like that, she thought. She was going to have to think of a way to make good on her vow to defeat Petrad once and for all. But how exactly was she going to destroy the entire kingdom of Petrad? She started thinking this was going to be tough, maybe too tough. She probably shouldn't even try to do it, but maybe that's why she should do it, to prove that it could be done, and she was the only one brave enough to do it. But if she could be brave enough, anyone could, right? Maybe. Months of talking herself into and subsequently back out of doing battle with Petrad eventually drove the Praetor mad. Her people staged a coup and demanded a special ballet that would remove her as their leader. But maybe she could do the exact opposite of what they wanted. She thought, maybe. Kinda sus. The Bangladorian. The intelligence gained from the Bangladorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives. A win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing this intel, the Bangladorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job, and it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. My goodness. So because we didn't pay the full price, he he cheaped out on getting his jetpack. Like, he could have just opted for the no jetpack option, you know? Silly Bangladorian. Gary, without the pure unrefined power crystal from Julian to increase his magical might, it didn't take long for Gary to fall out of favor with, or even the awareness of, the Dark Mages. According to his former mentor Tyronius, Gary was just not Freedom Caucus material anymore. Caucus? Yeah, sure. After being unceremoniously dumped by the Dark Mages, Gary went back to his work with Julian at the GLA. It took quite a bit of work to deprogram Gary, but with tenacity and a bit of luck, Carl the Troll finally got through to him and shattered Tyronius' hold. Nice. However, to this day, Gary catches himself losing time and drifting off when the light hits a power crystal just right, and reminding him of the dreams of power and fire he once had during his time with the mages. Uh-oh. Poor Gary. Scarred for life. But I'm glad he got out of the hold of Tyronius' grasp, right? Teeny Tom McGoblin. Teeny Tom became the Prince of Prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Lil Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as the new leader, but there was a lot of pushback from their current leader, Alfalfa, and his handful of loyal followers. But they soon fell in line after Tom showed everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Let's just say that they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. Oof. Brutal. The McGoblin family couldn't afford Tom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over the telephone and behind a thick layer of glass. Ripperoni. I'm sorry to have done that, but I am also glad that he's getting punished for robbing the elderly, you know, without remorse. Okay, let's see how this battle goes down. I think we have a really good chance with this mermaid and the fish. I'm not sure about the pirate though. Pirate might be impractical, but you know what? Let's see how it goes. Oh man. Uh-oh, this could be bad. This could be the first loss we have. Oh my god, no! Sprawl defeated! Oh shit. That's not good. Okay. Maribella returned home to Bubbletown with the message, "We swim to battle." With their rediscovered battle song in their lips and their hearts, Maribella and her tribe swam forth and fought valiantly alongside the Sprawl's armada. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates, red costume brewery employees, raised the sails of the good ship Fermenter and set off for adventure. Unfortunately, after the crew downed a few pints of their very strong IPA each, they became disoriented and ran aground before defeating a single enemy vessel. Dang it. Dennis, the 7-time all-fish fighting champion, was released into the Sprawl Harbour with a loud plop. As he had done all his life, he attacked the first thing he saw with all the ferocity a thoroughbred sarcastic fringehead could muster. Unfortunately, the first thing in Dennis's path was the other drafted forces. By the time the enemy arrived in the harbour, Dennis was fast asleep in the empty harbour with a full belly and a sense of accomplishment. I knew Dennis was a bad idea. I even said it. I said what would happen before I let it happen. Oh my god. Morning came and the waters of the Sprawl Harbour finally calmed. The enemy ships had left the harbour, but not before laying waste to the docks and the encampment that had sprung up there. War had caught up with the refugees once again. There was no survivors. The destruction of the docks will have a massive impact not only on the Sprawl's military forces, but on its ability to receive essential supplies and food. A red sky shone brightly that morning, an ominous portent of doom. Ripperoni. I did badly that time. I wish I could have done better, but for now, I think I am going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. Let's listen to this.
Has been defeated or is retreating.
Oh,
While it is still too soon to declare victory, things are finally
so
trending
we
in the
lost the
right
battle,
direction.
but not the war,
You probably
is
can't
what you're
tell by
saying?
my voice, but I am very happy.
He sounds very
We'll be
happy.
keeping this channel clear for further updates.
That's nice of you. No bagpipes today, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here for today. I guess it wasn't the last level, the last day. We're going to be coming back, and we're going to be playing more. I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm enjoying playing it, and thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time, and goodbye.